of you would like to work with the researchers who have developed these platforms and to learn how to do research with these platforms are very welcome. You can have access through Telenet in presence and virtually, and come with new ideas.
You will see a unique platform. It's a giant robotic platform with two arms. It's a dual-arm robot that is teleoperated by a user. What does it mean, teleoperation? It means that the user is in another place, in another room, in another part of the world, and can control the platform itself in order to manage tasks. Which kind of task? We dedicated and customized the platform for managing tasks in dangerous contexts, such as recycling or manipulating dangerous materials, dangerous, let's say, items. And why we want to do that? Because we have to use and to exploit the robots for reducing the effort of the user, for reducing also the complexity of the task, but always to keep the user in a safe condition and the worker in a safe scenario. Thanks to virtual reality and augmented reality interfaces, the user can manipulate the robot just as he or she is doing with their, let's say, with his or her hands and arms. Just moving the hand, you will see wirelessly through joysticks and using a Google to see what the robot is seeing with different cameras in the scenario. The user will be immersed in the task itself and will move in a very natural way the hands, and the robot will be used for replicating one-to-one exactly the same movement of the person, always with safety in mind for the workers of the future. Today we are going to see the robotic platform we have developed for the Revita project, that is mainly focused on the circular economy field. In this project we have developed a robotic platform made up by two anthropomorphous robots with 6 degrees of freedom, and we have another 13 degrees of freedom for the rotation of the entire body of the anthropomorphous robot. Each arm has a specific end effector which will be used for specific applications, such as a vacuum gripper on the left side that will be used for grasping objects and moving objects everywhere within the robotic workspace. On the right side instead we have a cutting saw that we use to cut fiberglass panel or other rigid panels. And moreover, the key feature of the entire platform is that it is teleoperated by the human operator using an Oculus Rift that we are going to see later on. And the idea is to have like this machine in a specific room working even like 24/7 or under the control of the human, and the human operator in another room, so in a completely safe condition, teleoperating and moving around the robot with the whole control of the robotic platform, which is a 13 degrees of freedom platform. Moreover, in order to provide different point of views of the entire robotic platform, the several cameras have been installed within the surrounding environment. We have 2 cameras on the top of the robot, which are depth cameras, the Intel RealSense in this case, which we have used in order to reconstruct the stereoscopic view of the surrounding environment. Moreover, we have 1 camera for each end effector, so 1 on the left side and 1 on the right side, that we use in order to have a more focused point of view on the specific site of which the robot is working on, and two more general point of views that are the first one on the back of the robot, and the other one is on the top in front of the robot, in order to reconstruct the entire scenario. And using the Oculus Rift, the operator can switch among all of them according to the focus of the task, and using the joystick it can switch among one camera and the other. Here we go to our tutorial, in which we see the robot in the main room that is performing some cuttings, while it is teleoperated by the human operator that is in another room endowing the Oculus Rift. That we saw is the system that allowed the user to teleoperate in the entire platform or just a single part of the robotic platform. We performed two different tests. In the first one we saw the robotic arm cutting a piece of a train, the panel of the train, where on one end effector we have embedded the vacuum gripper that will be used for grabbing the piece and bringing it outside. So in the second tutorial instead we are showing how the same platform can be used also for cutting a piece of a boat, which has a different composition in respect of the panel of the train, and also it has a more, let's say, non-regular surface. The operator can control the entire platform either in position or in orientation, so changing the pose of the two end effectors, and thanks to his movements we are performing the cutting and then the removing of the piece of the panel that has been cutted.